A few weeks ago, my sister texted our group family chain, which I have on Do Not Disturb, don't tell anyone, and said, hey, Kyle, her husband, is going away for a week and she would be in San Diego where she lives by herself. Does anybody want to come and visit? And I was interested in that because I'm sort of just a stay-at-home dad right now. But yeah, so I said, let me talk to Brooke. And I talked to Brooke and I was like, should we all go? She's like, no, I don't think I can go. I have too much going on. I was like, well, what if I just took June? And so that idea was born, and it quickly turned into a yes, which was really exciting because I'd never taken a trip with just one of our kids, mostly because of their age. And so June and I went to San Diego. June and I are in the airport waiting to get on a plane. Where are we going?
California.
We're going to California together, just a daddy-daughter trip. And it should be tons of fun, right? All right, do you want to show us how fast you can run in the airport?
Contact area carrier for further information.
There you go, give her your ticket.
Thank you. You've done this before, huh?
She's an old pro.
That's right.
Bingo! Coming?
I'm coming. And one day we went to the zoo. This is my sister Sam. She has 3 kids, and there's one of them. And we are at the San Diego Zoo, so
Here we go.
it's gonna be fun.
Look.
I see the gorilla. You have fun at the zoo today? Yeah, what was your favorite part? Riley's your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the zoo? Which the San Diego Zoo is amazing. Jude had a ton of fun. She kept just saying, show me more animals. Where's more animals? There's more animals, which was so funny and cute. We went to the Children's Museum, the new Children's Museum in San Diego, which was also a ton of fun.
And here! There he is! That's clear up there!
And what else did we do? We went to the beach. Go, 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 go. Judy! Around the day after the beach, June was like not feeling super well, so we kind of took it easy. And we were checking flights because my mom's a flight attendant. She has been for 42 years, which means we fly standby. And for those of you who don't know what standby is when you get a super discounted ticket because you're someone you know works in the airline industry and you fly on their buddy pass or whatever the company calls them. And you only get on the airplane if there's a seat available. So when I was growing up, we would just go to the airport super early in the morning, try to catch the first flight from here to here and hope there were seats because there wasn't the internet to check to see if anything was available. You would just show up. Now you kind of have an idea if you're gonna make a flight or not based on checking the internet and stuff like that. But all the flights out of San Diego were looking really bad and really full. Jude and I went to try one, and it was like while we were going through security, she just felt like she was burning up, and I was like, oh man, this flight is gonna be the worst. And so we didn't make it on that flight, so we went back to my sister's house, and she was just feeling warm, so I was like trying to get her to rest, drink water, give her some Tylenol. And that night, she woke up like 50 times in the middle of the night, kind of whimpering, talking about how her ear hurts. And so normally when our kids get sick like that, that's one of Brooke's strengths to like sort of handle that. She's really good at it. I am not so good at it because I just am not. It's just not one of my skill sets. So I'm like getting her a hot towel to put on her ear because I'm reading the internet at like 4 in the morning trying to figure out what's wrong with her. I deduced that she has an ear infection. The next morning we go to urgent care. Turns out she had a double ear infection. She gets medicine. I stopped filming for the trip because it was like, this poor little girl, but she got medicine. Then a couple of days went by and she started to feel better. Flight started to look good and we finally made it home. So we were thinking about staying there 4 days, maybe 5, depending on flights. That trip turned into a 9-day trip with 2 ear infections. And the moral of the story is, the final thoughts are, sometimes unexpected things happen. And to be as laid back as possible helps make those things easier. My mom was so stressed that we weren't gonna make flights. And she even said, when she picked us up from the airport, she was like, I'm so thankful that you were just so laid back. And I know I was putting that stress on myself. And then also my sister was super laid back about us staying longer. Her husband was laid back about us staying longer. And Brooke was laid back about us not being here and her having to watch Sunny on her own. And all that to say, when traveling, when doing anything, you know, try to be probably more laid back. I know that there are people that are too laid back that are like, oh, you know, whatever, man, let's just do whatever. Let's let the world decide or whatever. Most of us aren't those people. Most of us could benefit from being just a little bit more laid back when unexpected things happen. But we're home. June is doing well. And I'm excited to be back with Brooke. So that was our trip to San Diego. See you.